Hello everyone, I am Sacred, a hearty welcome to you all. I hope that you all had an awesome day and thank you for joining me in another mod spotlight in Hearts of Iron 4. Today we're going to review a fairly small nation called Estonia. The mod is called The Glory of Estonia, and linked to this mod and to my other ref links and to my Patreon are as always down below in the description, so go sure to check them out please. The mod is 45 megabytes big and it only got released 3 days ago. And it already has around 600 subscriptions, so that's must be a good one, so let's check that out. Mod is made by Creep, so go sure to leave a like or even to favorite it if you like the mod. Let's take a look to the map first. You should play from the 1936 start. You could play from the 1939, but things will be hard then, so always the 1936 in these kind of mods as the nation of Estonia. You are, well, exiled for whatever reason, Constantine Pats. You are a master maneuverer, and then you have the Communist Party led by Johannes Vares, the Democratic Party led by Jan Tornitson, and the Fascist Party led by Hjalmar Mehr. Currently the Ismailit Party is leading. You have the ST Katisate modifier, the economic crises, and the outdated manufacturing process. So there you see, you aren't in a really easy position, especially with your size of the country, I would say, at this very point. So, well, think about how you want to expand, to say the least. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look to the mod description first. This mod adds more interesting and fun dynamic gameplay when playing Estonia. Different kind of focuses allows you to go fascist, communist, democratic or neutral way, followed up with many flavor events. You can create your own faction and possibly dominate the Baltic region. It is compatible with most of the mods. I'm playing with the enhanced focuses and the enhanced technology mod as always. That's mainly, not as always. Features: new national focus for Estonia with over 65 focuses. Events: 10 Baltic leaders portray reskin. Estonian Army Music Collection, 15 new musics for Estonia. Trucks: all technology spirits, tanks, planes and equipment have all their colored images, so that's a great feature. 2 historical Estonian generals added. And better, let me turn this off, better names localization. Excuse me for that, please. Alright, suggestions. If you have noticed anything that could be changed or improved, let him know in the topic below. Credit is to, well, me, not to me, to him, to Creep, to the Pliant Tech GFX from Majestic Lemmings, and to upcoming events, No Lifer. Let's get straight into the game. Playing on regular, not on recruits, on regular, and let's say with historical air focuses. Because, well, I'm going to make a poll. I want to know which path you would have liked us to take. Yeah, liked us to take. Like me to take. Let's say. I will go fascist here because fascist would be easy, especially if you play historical. But you can choose of if you would have gone fascist, democratic, or something else. We sadly only have 2 provinces, so we didn't get any extra provinces, but we have a thorough focus tree. We have the 4-year plan, which will grant us some extra factories, some extra steel, even more factories, some oil, and some research slots. Here, well, we can get around, let's see, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 11, 14. You can get around 14 factories through the research slot. That's quite nice. 14. Then you can get some land doctrine research bonuses, some airbase expansion, some naval dockyards expansion in the people first. Then that's the political path. You can decide on going to the right wing, where you can either create your own faction, invite Finland, and do the march on Tallinn, and the blue shirts, and the interventionism. You can also demand southern lands from Latvia and climb these provinces. You can also, or you can go communists, where you get the ENSV, the colhouses, and the Humanity Unity, Or you can go democratic while capitalizing your industry and just staying basically on your own. You can also create the Baltic Alliance. But I would say, or you could stay neutral, which I really wouldn't do, so let's go probably the most boring, really go the fascist path. But first, what I'd say is, we could do the march on Tallinn. Yeah, we would get a claim, a next war against Latvia. Oh, it's only a claim, so we don't get a core on the state, so Estonia will have really high, well, problems with the manpower, I can tell you that. You only have 1 million, so I would rather puppet Latvia and not annex them. Therefore, well, our army is weak. We have to expand our army first, so let's get... Well, let's see. I'm deciding which path I should go. Go fascist as quick as possible. I mean, I need the military factories, that's for sure. Well, you know, our army is really weak with 14,000. Would it be able... Well, we could take on the Latvians with our current army, I think. Yeah. Well, let's actually go for the people first. Since the start of the Great Depression in 1929, with industry and agriculture declining to 20 to 45% respectively, we now have finally surpassed the level of before 1930s. It is time to get our feet back up. Actually, you know what, let's do one of them is one of this, yeah. So let's do the 4-year plan. And also get one more military factory. Yeah, we certainly lack slots, so I would like to see more slots for Estonia, but it's still a great fun. Let's get our construction up and going. And also at this point, I would say let's get, yeah, our military ready for the war against the Latvians. Okay. We're gonna fully conquer Latvia. Yes, we can't do a war against the Polish. We aren't in the position to do that. Alright, but we're gonna rise slowly but swiftly. Yeah, if I puppet Latvia and Lithuania, I shouldn't have huge manpower problems, so I want to puppet them as quick as possible. Having Finland powered will be great as well. The Finnish army is quite strong. They have around 100,000 men already, so not... Thank you. We also have a fleet consisting of 5 destroyers and 2 submarines, and the admiral called Johan Pitka. And we have a general called Alexander Einzel and Field Marshal Johan Laidoner, also with historical pictures, so that's great. The Germans remilitarized. I'll need to get these extra 2 factories, so let's invest in military. Trying to adapt civilian factories to produce military equipment is inefficient. We should focus on preparing military production right now. And then we have 3 military factories. Yeah. In total, but we need 2,000 infantry equipment just to, yeah, get it up and running. So let's assign factories to that. We are getting 5.5 weapons per day. Isn't that insane? Perhaps it is. Perhaps. Well, after this, I will already get a fascist advisor. Let's get here Johannes Vares Barbarus. The higher-ups may harbor unspoken sympathies. Well, at least we have an increased attack on the core territory, so that's a good thing, thanks to the SDK salute. Plus, we have a strong air force of 24 fighters, so that's nice. So, our army consists of 14,590 men, our air of 480 men, and our navy of 1,650 men. Insanely strong. Now it's time to put people first. I told you, and it's time to expand our industry furthermost. Let's say, this time I'll go for the concentrated industry. I always went for dispersed. Now it's time to do a change in history. People first. Well, we need steel, and I'm gonna let it. Well, I need 4 steel. Yeah, I could get it from the Germans. I can't get anything because we lack the factories. Yeah, we only have 3 factories, and we can't use it. We are using 40%. We are using all of our factories for consumer goods, so we can't really import steel in that sense. That's a fact, Sally. Now here's some nice Estonian music in the background. Well, my army will be mainly infantry based, so I'm just gonna go for, well, I don't know, mass assault. Let's go for a grand battle plan, not for the infiltration path. Now it's time to strengthen the government. We cannot afford to stand divided. Our strength to enact changes is proportional to our unity in both Senate and Sejm. I didn't know that Estonia has a Senate and Sejm. I thought Poland had a Sejm. Well, that's interesting. Alright, then let's go for mechanical computing next. And use our manpower to get the conscription. Yeah, it only gave us 11,000 people. Oh, what's that? Communist supporters? Let's see. The Soviet Union grows stronger by the day, and our country is not strong enough to defend it and the struggles with the communist supporters. We should deal with these traitors once and for all, and don't let them arrange another rebellion that took place in 1929. Socialism is and will be a big threat in future if you don't deal with it now. We can force to dissolve the party, send them to prison. Let them be. Outside, let's send them to prison. Yeah, now the fascist party got strengthened. 30%. I guess I don't have to do the march on Tallinn. Well, I can do that, so then... Yeah, but I think by that time we will be fascist already, if you ask me. So you have really no need for the fascist demagogue, if you ask me, considering the circumstances. The collectivist propaganda. The road to glory is paved with death on both sides. We must distract people of this. Well, our army increased to 25,000 men. That's great. It should be sufficient enough to win a war against the Latvians. But we have to get fascists first in order to, well, start a war first. Yeah. Before the British can guarantee them, let's ensure that we get Latvia and Lithuania under our command. I hope we'll be just in time. The Japanese will always increase their attention, so we'll have to hurry and hope we're gonna turn fascist as quick and as soon as possible. Okay, that's only open our 6 years out of time. I can't go for that. I'll go for, let's go for, I'll wait for the rolls. I don't know actually. Let's go for army offense. Well, with army morale. Let's go for hierarchy then, that's always helpful, some with hierarchy. And also an national concern. Alright. Now it's time for the revive the right wing. A strong country needs an equally strong leader. These craven democrats lack the gravitas to lead our proud nation to greatness. We must kill or be killed. There's no middle ground. So we'll, how you see, turn nationalists. In, I would say, around 3 months. The fascists already have a strong popularity of 34% in the great Estonian nation. We're gonna vassalize these two nations, and then it's time to join the Axis, I would say. Yeah, and see how we can resolve the problem. Alright. Okay. Well, let's go for it. Yeah, always industry first, and industry first. We could need another more research slots. Our army is 26,000 strong. I think stronger than the... Well, the Latvians, they have 4 military factories. It's not nice. They are outnumbering our industry by far. I don't like that. So let's ensure that we're gonna make it. So we can seek accommodation with Germany, where we will get 2 extra military factories, of course. Germany, the leader of the Axis, are the strongest country in Europe. We should seek to join them in the conquest of the world. Yeah, let's do that, so we can get these extra 2 factories, which we greatly need, to say the least. But we aren't still fascist, that's the problem. What can I do? I could, well, do the march on Tallinn. Fascist assault divisions form. Only traitors to the country have anything to fear. Yeah, of course. Only traitors to the country have anything to fear. Yeah. Now it's time to save our power. It's time to save our political power, which we'll need for the war. Well, we can get auto. I think that's Estonian for something. Well, I have to get artillery, but that's out of time, so... Yeah. Let's get some basic engineer companies and then expand our special research division. Let's also get... What do we have? Do we have infantry attack? Yes, we do. Let's get in. Okay, we got 2 extra factories. Now I'm going to do the march on Tallinn. The government is not listening to the people and their clear demands for Estonia to be put before the demands of foreign jackals. Gathering enough people and marching on the capital will rid us of the useless from puppets who currently reside there. This should actually make the fascist party put into power, I would say. As it's minus, we're getting 20 per day because we lack the steel. It's minus 20% of the production efficiency. Supplies of food, oh great. Since the start of the Great Depression in 1929, with industry and agriculture declining 20 to 40%, respectively, we have now finally surpassed the level of before 1930s. Milk, cheese, meat and wheat are produced more than used, and our economy is growing faster than ever before. Everyone can eat as much as they want. Civil war for fascism, now let's unite the people first. I don't want a disunited country. Okay, enjoy the Estonian music outside here. Enjoy that. Great. Let's try more of the what's that? What's a Noret Koktat? I can't even oh, that's interesting. Noret Koktat. I have no idea what they are. They lack a symbol as well, so I'm just gonna get basic. The problem is our manpower, clearly, as you can see. We simply lack the manpower to conduct further operations. Come on, the Marshal Italian should put the fascists clearly into power, and the Ismailis should, well, get rid of. I think I'm just gonna justify against them. Yeah. Things will be quick, swift, and easy that way. But they fight with their factories. Come on, I mean, the fascists have 80%. It's time for a coup d'etat, isn't it? Well, I could demonstrate on land. Let's demonstrate on land. The Latvian government is weak and foolish. We must point them in the right direction if our nation is to survive this area. Now they can ready them up though. I think they will. So the war, well, we should do fine. I mean, they only have 3 to 5 divisions. They are probably trading more, plus they have a higher manpower. And we have... yeah, we have 1.13 million at this very point. And I can't go any further. There we go. If the people wanted, we'll hold the referendum. Now the fascists became the ruling party. Our leaders' portrait changed. Our county flag changed. And we can enact some policies. For example, going for a sales by requirement, which we'll meet. Alright, now I'm training a good amount of divisions. Let's train 10. Then it's time for war economy soon as well. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Yeah, let's kind of done right now, but we have the focus finished in around 10 days. I think it's just gonna be marching through the Latvian country, and then I'm going to take on the Lithuanians as quick and as swift as possible as well. Okay, let's get a sniper team, a dedicated sniper team. Okay, now declare war. There we go, we declared war, and I would say fully go in charge into the country, and 10 divisions got deployed. They're gonna fight as well. Let's see if we can just march through the provinces into Riga. And yes, I just captured Riga and I just captured Kurziam. Isn't that great? I split. I captured their capital. Well, that went faster than expected. Plus, well, I just went past the troops and I just captured them entirely. I'm going to puppet the Latvians. So, hello, fascist Latvia. The Empire of the Thunder Cross was puppeted. Yeah. Now it's time for the Lithuanians. Conquer Kaunas. They have 3 divisions, so there shouldn't be a problem at all. The swift fall of the Lithuanians. There we go. Alright. Well, I may annex Memo because they're gonna give Memo to the Germans, you know, if the Germans demand it, so let's simply annex it so it ensures. Well, let's get militarism outside interventionism for extra manpower. While Estonia is a small country, we may still have a sizable army that could be sent into war if we neglect our home front. Indeed, indeed. And Japan declared war on China. It's varying indeed. Well, our army is ready and they aren't guaranteed, so let's declare war, call allies. So a lot of people will be called inside as well. And the war should be over quick, swift and soon. Okay, they're called in now. I don't think there's a need for German divisions. They have an army of around 50,000, it's quite interesting to see them being that strong. We're gonna march through. Okay, let's see. The war may take longer than expected because the front lines. Oh, they have solid volunteers. Volunteers from the Soviet Union helping them. Well, then I'm going to get German volunteers to help me. The war will be over quick and swift. We have got extra factories, well it's time to get... Oh, never mind, it's over already, so let's see. I'm going to, well, should I annex Memo? I'm going to take Memo and puppet the rest, because I don't want the Germans to take it. What? There were 3 factories and I just lost 2. God damn it, that's not really my interest, but fine. At least we have a good naval port of Memo. Alright. It's too bad though, we lost 2 factories, and they have, well, they have 2 civilian factories, so yeah, they aren't that strong. But we can use their manpower to say the least. Plus we established a little Baltic empire, which of we can be proud of. That's very point. Alright. Great, our army can do some garrisoning right now, and I can go for the army focus and tell my army to train. Now it's time to get the war economy up and running in our vast country. Great. After that I'd say we could need another civilian factory in Harju. And let's say it's time to expand our industry now. So let's go for the developing of our railroads. We still have quite underdeveloped railway system, and any troops in our country cannot afford to be bogged down in transit. We must repair and extend our old railways. Well, I could join the Axis right now, and I'm going to join them later. Let's say later, yeah. Saying so, let's go for the national character for power and politics, so we get extra political power again. Yeah, the fascists have absolute control and 86% of the entire popularity in our very nation. That's great. That's great. So, the Baltic Empire consists of the Iron North Lithuania, the Empire of the Thunder Cross, and Estonia, which also has a colony here in Memo. It's too sad we lost 2 factories there. We could have used them rather well. But well, that's fine, I guess. Now it's time to get some artillery and support equipment. We need insane amount of steel, so I should go and get civilian factories next. Yeah, I'm not interested in repairing their own nation. They can do surely by their own, can't they? We have to ready up our army for the German. Well, the Germans will invite the Soviet Union, and we're gonna help them, to say the least. Yeah, the Emperor of the Thunder Cross is going to help Germany together with their allies. Good job, India. Now, foundation of Kumu. Kumu is the Estonian People's Museum founded in 1938. Let us create this building so that our future grandchildren can see what mighty things their grandfathers did in the past. Yeah. Latvia is producing a good amount of troops, to say the least. They are a rice protectorate. Oh, they're actually a rice protectorate. I think that's... we have a flavor there because we are fascist. Yeah. So, well, they only have 2 civilian factories. Well, at one point I will annex them, but I mean the problem is the manpower. We simply lack manpower. So I have to use Latvian and Lithuanian manpower. Let's actually trade some troops. The Emperor of the Thunder Cross, what do they have? They have some nice templates, to say the least. But there's nothing I really desire. I need some templates mixed with infantry. Infantry and artillery, if we want to have a standard chance against the mighty Soviet Union. Let's get more artillery and more sport equipment. Then, I have to import steel. Let's get it from the Germans. Okay, 16 steel. Plus I have a heavy need of tungsten and aluminum. Well, that's acceptable. I'd say rather in an acceptable manner. Wait for that. Version of Kumo. Now, next, let's start the Central Industrial Region. Lay the foundation for a centralized armament industry. And the Spanish fascists won the war. And now the Germans are demanding the Sudetenland. Well, I could require more German aids. Well, I'm getting 3 factories through trade, let's say. Nice. I don't know why exactly. We can control their factories. Ah yes, we can control their factories, I think, because they are direct puppets. So we have control over their factories. I think that's the spirit of the fascist puppets. We could lower them to Reichskommissariat, but not right now. Or the satellites. Well, that's rather interesting, the level of fascists, well, of fascist puppets, to say the least. Let's get a better weapon and also expand our industry right now. That's a bit, yeah, so let's go for the computing machine. So how do you like the Estonian mods? Let me know if you want to see more, and if yes, I will gladly present more to of these amazing mods. Gladly. I think by the outbreak of war we should have an army of around 1 million men from the Baltic states, which will fight among the German troops against the Soviet Union. Well, if you want to see another episode, let me know down below in the comments. Well, just things are happening like in history. Germany will have more problems getting Czechoslovakia, and we can get 3 free military factories. Great. Let us finish our centralized armaments industry, I'd say. Yeah, and in the meanwhile, I'm building it with 4 factories. I can go for the... Let's go for the captain of industry. Alright. So, well, we have 8,000 infantry equipment in storage, and we are getting a bit of artillery here and a bit of artillery there, so I'm going to increase this template, adding more infantry battalions to you in the first instance. 3 more should require a good amount of units. Okay, let's add actually 2 more. There we go. Now, a Yala this is 11,000 men strong. Currently 124,000 men. I am not going to train any more troops, I will keep my current army. I don't know what this Norred Koktat does, and it's kind of bugged, so I'm just going to convert it to Yala Vedis and just delete this. Alright. Grand battle plan. Now let's go and get the prepared defense. What I can do is I can also train some Latvian and Lithuanian units perhaps at one point. Empire of the Thunder Cross, and let's see. There's so many templates. Let's get a basic template here, spot artillery. They have a nice soft attack. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, let's use artillery for our troops and let's get just basic Latvian infantry divisions. The Kainiaku Divizia. Duplicate. Should be fine, let's... Yeah, add 2 more. 1 more brigade to you. Let's call this template the Latvian forces. I'll do the Latvian division, and train 10 of them. 10 of them in the GM. Okay. Well, I clearly like the manpower, which Latvia. Well, we like the manpower in Latvia too, so they have to enact a new policy. That's for sure. The Latvians have to enact a new policy, and the Lithuanians too. The Lithuanians, let's out of Lithuania, Pistons could be duplicate that. Can't edit, so let's just save it. Call this a Lithuanian division. And also train 10 brigades of the Lithuanian division. Alright. I think I have to enact even... I have to go as far as all adults serve, because we lack manpower. We have 0 right now, so let's go ahead and actually get the blue shirts. The German had their brown shirts, who were excellent in increasing support for the NSDAP and suppressing enemies of the German states. We should form our own around the defense force. Blue suits our northern temperament better. Such an organization will help our army by providing plenty of willing recruits eager to defend their country. Yeah, 5% will be a nice gain for us. It's currently... so it will be 20%. Don't forget, we only have 1.16 million men available at all, so that's the main problem there. I should get another civilian factory in Tartu. We have 10 military and 8 civilian. And get more artillery. Yeah. I need tungsten, so let's get tungsten at least. Tungsten from the... I get it from the Germans, so they don't have it. Let's get tungsten from the Chinese, from the Portuguese. They are neutral, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, let's save our power perhaps. I could go for traditional roles, but I need this total equality because of the recruitable population factor, to be honest, so... Yeah. We got the blue shirts, but all of them got used up at once. So we have a clear lack of manpower. I don't know why I have to use 3,000 each, so... But I'm not going to train any troops of them. They can do whatever they want, they'll have a certain level of our autonomy, I'll need my manpower, sadly, that's a fact. So, we could go for the bomb, or let's build a better capital. The capital city of Tallinn is full of old and bad-looking wooden houses. Our old town has changed a lot since the ages and needs a restoration. And Germany is going for the fate of the Czechs. I think it's time to officially join them. Alright, the German Reich has accepted our request to join their faction. We stand together. Stand together. My puppets can join the faction too. I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Yes, they still need training. Extensive training, how we can see. Let's, well, motorize. Sure, I'll get motorized equipment. Also increase our, well, let's do here. Well, now we have 10 military and 7 civilian factories. The fate of the Czechs. Now the Germans are a strengthened and powerful force. They are going for the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, how we can see clearly. And our army is currently 176,000 strong. That's quite a bit, considering our, well, core population of 1.16 million people. Plus we have lots of Latvian and Lithuanian troops to our demands. Now let's separate him out so we can ready himself. I'm going to assign a line of artillery plus engineer company to our army. Now we need more sport equipment, I should have guessed it. Okay, now more civilian factories. The unemployment rate is high in the cities. Building more factories will provide more jobs and better standard of living. That's nice. I really need more core population. Well, I could need the Finnish on my side as well. They are quite strong. They have 7 military, 4 naval and 8 civilian factories. But our allies are quite strong and strengthened as well. They're building more and more factories day after day. Well, we have only 21,000 men in reserve. After that, our manpower is sadly used up completely. That's a problem. So for what should I go for? Let's go for... Okay, well done, more of the Ribbentrop Pacts. Let's go for the army morale, and let's go for the total equality here. Total equality. Now we only get actually open offer per day, so that's a problem if you want to do other policies, so I have to choose careful. I'm going to choose something which I can really use. Nothing of that. Perhaps a theorist, let's get a military theorist. And also nothing really here. Let's get also increased artillery attack. Let's get army morale. There we go. Alright. Get prepared defense. Our army will overcome the Soviet army at one point. I can promise that to you. You can get better weapons. Greatly appreciate it. I need more steel. I can get it from the Germans. They were sporting them as well. Now I can go for the heavy industry. Let's do this. Our factories should not rely on foreign materials. By expanding our metal production, we will be able to free ourselves from the relying on other imports. Yeah, this is a great idea. I'd like to see more civilian, more steel there, but I think 12 is enough. 12 should be enough. Our army is 188,000 strong, plus we have many satellite troops as well at our demands. I'm going to add another line of artillery to you. Artillery. Then it is war. I don't think the Germans... Well, we can take a good chunk of Poland, actually. Oh, but I think that it will go to the Soviets because of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Yeah, so there's no need to enter the war. No, not really. I have to enter it. Can just stay peaceful here. Expand Tartu. Okay. With one more civilian factory. Research slots, that's out of time. Let's get a raking company. Therefore also increase our sport equipment production. Yeah, I need one authorized too. At first sport equipment, let's say. After this I'm going to build military factories only. This will be the last civilian factory I built. Just see, Latvia has 16 divisions and Lithuania has 9. That's great. Luxembourg surrendered and the German Reich declared war on Luxembourg. Now the world is in war, to say the least. While we are still, well, independent, to say the least. Yeah, well, we have a nice factory output, thanks to our total equality. I can get more and more weapons. The efficiency is also increased greatly. It's 80% in total. I don't know why it's that high. That's really nice. Really. Okay, now it's time. We can either invest in the military or more. Well, I mean, 3 civilian factories are required, but I would say let's go and invest in the military. I'm not sure here exactly. Let's fine go for the more civilian factories. I mean, we need them. Continuing to expand our factories will allow us to speed up production of goods for trade and further construction efforts. I think yes, I can join the German Reich in their demands. Opponents surrendered when we joined, so it's all thanks to us. I can cancel 1 steel import, so yeah, I can lower that. We can use this to build up factories, and how I told you, yeah, Spain, you can help me. I don't know why my puppets won't join the Axis. That's quite interesting. Well, we can call them to arms. Call them to arms as well. No, they are called to arms. And they are a part of the Axis, so the Axis is greatly strengthened. I guess Stalin won't be happy with this. Well, I could use my army against the French, but I'm sure the Germans, they will do fine. They'll do fine with all our help, so yeah. We can garrison our provinces here and build up our military. Of course, the Soviets are superior to us, but we are a nice addition to the German forces, and we'll take some lands from the Soviets. If you want to see more of this episode, let me know. I'm going to play some more minutes and then finish this here. Please go sure to vote within the video as well. Alright, so I can perhaps yeah, well, let's win this, so that our naval invasion, well, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's save up more of that. Okay, so we shouldn't get invaded via the sea, I guess. Let's train them. You are fully trained, clearly. 16 divisions fully equipped and fully trained. The fall of Paris and the fall of France. Well, that's great, isn't it? That's great. We are together 2.4 million strong, while the Allies are only 1 million strong. Now it's only the British left at this very point. I'll gladly get the extra research slots. Ages of occupation has half advancement, but now that we are free, we can catch up with modern day technology. What's that? Oh, we lost convoy. Are we trading with which nation do I trade, which requires a convoy? I'm not sure. That's weird. They can stop training. I think I'm going to add them another line of artillery, because artillery is strong and it doesn't require much manpower, that's why. So 3 lines of artillery. Yeah, that's nice. Now it's time to get military factories. Military factories in our vast nation. Well, I'll need aluminum. Let's get aluminum from the Germans. Well, in the next episode, if you want to see that, we should go to war against the Soviets. Yeah, the Germans, well, they captured all of France, so they are really strengthened, and they'll go to war against the Baltic countries. I mean, against the Scandinavian ones, and after that, they're gonna crush the remaining enemies. Now let's train you more to the highest level as always. And Denmark are the allies, and yeah, it should be goodbye Denmark quite quick. Yeah, but then it should fall really soon and really swift. Yeah, we have 63,000 men left, 63,000 Estonians left in our demand. So we, if I ever go to war against the Soviets, I'll have to get rid of total equality first, and after that I'll have to go for even scraping. I'll go for all adult serve, because, yeah, manpower is a clear problem for Estonia. How we can see. Well, the war is 1 year ahead. This one is great fun and gives us some nice opportunities. After this, I'll go for the extra oil. With the extra oil and the plant expansion. Well, I need to control Kujam and Gem for this alley. The Soviet Union claimed that this was Arabia and they ceded it to them. Now let's go for the Kotla Yarva oil sources. And get 12 extra oil. Well, let's spectate how the Balkan looks like. Well, the British, they control actually Albania. I can see Canadian troops there, so the Italians aren't really that well at defending their own territory. To say the least on that aspect, no, they aren't really. Well, Italy, as always, concentrates most of their units here in this area, in this sector. And what Yugoslavia joined the Axis? Well, that is interesting to say the least. And that I see a historical playthrough Yugoslavia joining the Axis. Well, if Romania joins the Axis now, we are greatly strengthened, and then I wouldn't say Romania turned democratic. Weren't they non-aligned? I don't know really. Let's see how things will look like for the Romanians. Soviets, of course, they are superior compared to us. We only have 16 little divisions, while they have around 3 million at this point. And that's the Soviet Union. I'm going to request forces from the Lithuanians and from the Latvians, their entire army to be precise. Entire army. Actually, I'm going to separate just 5 lucky Estonian divisions out with the purpose of garrisoning our naval ports. Don't want to get invaded from the sea. Let's get also 2 happy Latvian divisions. The rest will be assigned to the Main Army, 21 divisions. Will be trained. Romania rejects Hungarian demands, so things aren't really that historical, are they? And they're going to advance from the Baltic theater into the Soviet Union, especially into Leningrad. Japan, yeah, I can join the war. Oh, they returned all of Transylvania? Well, that's interesting. That is really interesting. Now the Romanians are appointing an Axis-friendly government. So they're gonna join the Axis as well. Well, they lost most of their military factories. The Hungarians, yeah, if the Hungarians would join the Axis, it would be great. Great to say the least. I think at this very point, it is time for us to end the episode. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more. Go to the vault. I'm Sacred and I'm out. Have a good day to you all and see you next time. Goodbye and have a nice day.